It's currently 9:13 p.m. Here's where I am currently on the Mughal polystyrene drawing project. I've only worked on it a little today. Primarily some effort to do some erasing kind of blending with this Sharpie marker. After doing a bit of work on the backside of the project with this end of this dual tip Sharpie marker. If I recall correctly, it's like midnight blue or something like that. Would be my best description for the exact color hue. As of 9:17 p.m., yesterday's My Dinner video project finished uploading to my YouTube channel about 15 minutes ago. I'm assuming my dad got these chicken wings from Romig's Tavern and then reheated them after taking them home. Using the oven in the kitchen at his place. I plan on going to bed around 11 p.m. Though I have some concern that I'll have some difficulty sleeping, like I did last night. It wasn't anything too serious. After laying in bed for about an hour and some minutes, I first fell asleep today around 12:45 in the morning. I first naturally woke up today around 2 in the morning before falling back asleep within a few minutes. I woke up naturally again around 3:30 in the morning before falling back asleep within a few minutes. Then I woke up naturally again around 6:15 in the morning before falling back asleep within a few minutes again. I woke up naturally for the last time today around 7:45 in the morning. And then got up about 45 minutes later. I got an aluminum can wild berry flavored Celsius energy drink, which I sipped at. Over the next 45 minutes or so, during which time I reviewed the September 8 My Dinner video on my YouTube channel. To make sure its video and audio were alright before deleting that converted 1080p quality U-Cut video editor file, along with the raw video clips I used to create it. I was in my room upstairs at my mom's place. Around 11 in the morning, I had with a Premier Protein branded vanilla protein shake. More sunny side up eggs. And a ribeye. Both prepared by my mom. For which I am thankful. Around 12:15, I squatted in my room upstairs to take 3 different selfies with a few clear plastic bins of older completed polystyrene drawing projects in the background, with me trying to have a determined expression. as my face is to one side of each selfie, one of which I'm going to use as the thumbnail for the video I recorded yesterday with my phone on one of my relatively recently arrived phone tripods, in which I essentially talk about how anyone can learn how to draw, just like I did through practice. Because great drawers aren't born, they're made. I primarily worked on editing yesterday's my dinner video project on my phone through the UCut Video Editor app from about 45 minutes before I took those selfies to about 15 minutes after I took those selfies. As such, I was basically done with editing yesterday's My Dinner video project by the time my mom drove me to the Wegmans I work at for my shift today, which was from 1:30 p.m. to 7 p.m. During which I primarily restocked the banana section at the back of the produce department a few times throughout, and the hard items section, which is right in front of the banana section, and predominantly consists of varieties of onions and potatoes, usually. Though today, the left end of the middle display of the hard items section, where the varieties of squash would usually be, was full of plastic 5-pound bags of russet potatoes. There were a couple points throughout my shift in which I briefly restocked products for the bulk wall on the right side of the produce department. Kind of extending to the very back, but also more towards the middle of the produce department. During my shift, I had 2 helpings of cool cooler water from a 60-ounce paper cup, both from the break room. I took my first and only 15-minute break around 6:30 p.m. My dad picked me up from Wegmans after my shift, and he drove me to my mom's place as he was driving me to his place so that I could get my packed computer case as well as a reusable Wegmans bag with some extra clothes, my 2 relatively new phone tripods in a sort of bag for the newer gooseneck phone tripod intended for hands-free filming of a top-down view. I think that small bag for that phone tripod, but I managed to somewhat put both of my relatively newer phone tripods in it, is made out of polyester. I also packed my current notebook and a blue ink pen. What I've used in the past to physically copy my simple notes on my polystyrene drawing projects. Here's where I am currently with the back side of the Mughal polystyrene drawing project. After I worked on it for a bit today. It's 11:07 p.m. and I'm currently having a glass of tap water from the same glass I used to have a glass of spicy hot V8 branded vegetable juice. When me and my dad were at my mom's place, I also recall packing 4 Celsius energy drinks and 3 Premier Protein branded vanilla protein shakes in another different color reusable Wegmans bag.